Hey man, I'm in the middle of the road with my phone in my hand, trying to make it out, so I'm forced to take a chance. Tripping, what you gonna do when it's time to? Is you gonna? Yeah. Stupid eye. Nah, YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Trader Kel coming at y'all boys with another video, man. Today, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I told you I was gonna record everything that I do, bro. But like in this situation right now, bro, I couldn't record it because I'm not at the crib. I'm actually driving, and I just took a trade. You feel me? Honestly, it was utilizing my edge in the market. It was, I don't know how much I risked, but I probably only was risking maybe $2,000 on this setup. Yeah, maybe like $1,500, $2,000. I don't know. I'm gonna check when I get to the crib. But hopefully I wasn't risking too much. But I know that the setup was a high probability setup, right? And I got my confirmation and I entered. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of contemplating like, should I do this? Because I told all of y'all that I was gonna record everything that I do from now on, as far as trading and stuff like that. And I want to start, you know, just documenting everything. But it's like, for me to see my setup and not take it, it's like, that makes no sense, right? So instead, I'm just gonna, you know, take it, and then whether it go bad or good, I'm gonna let y'all know what happened in the trade recap. You feel me? So as soon as I get to the crib, I'm gonna hop on the charts. I'm gonna give y'all a trade recap. I was able to make $3,000, $3K on one account, and I think like $2,900 on the second account. I'm copy trading both of my accounts. I opened up two take profit trader 150K accounts. I reset my accounts, like I said. I didn't open them up. They already were open. But I reset them, and now, you know, we working. Like, we working, we being disciplined. We only trading our setups. And yeah, man, it's crazy that I see this setup while driving, bro. And it's a lot of traffic too, bro. So don't get me wrong, it's hella traffic. Like, I can show y'all real quick. It's like hella traffic, bro. You feel me? So I'm not really tripping over it. Yes, you shouldn't be doing this. This is not safe. You feel me? I'm looking down and up. You feel me? But it's hella traffic. You feel me? I'm not in the fast lane. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do what I had to do. I had to take this setup, man. Hopefully the lighting is good. But yeah, man, I just seen a distribution, a TCT Model 1 distribution schematic, and you know, we had the confirmation. We got the breaker structure. It wasn't the best breaker structure. So I waited for price to, you know, tap into the supply. And then I seen how price reacted from the supply zone. I entered the trade. After I entered the trade, I pulled out my volume profile tool. Well, my volume profile bin was out, but I checked it again because at the time, it was probably like 5 minutes kind of behind, if you know what a volume profile is. So I just stretched it to the current candle. And we were trading below the volume area high and the POC. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is perfect. I like this setup. This is perfect. It just add more confluence to the setup, right? So I took the trade. I'm not gonna lie, price dumped hella, bro. I probably could have made 4,500. On the combine, you only can make 50% of your profit target, which is 9,000. So I probably could have made the whole 4,500. But since I'm driving, I wasn't even trying to, like, you feel me, take a few here and then, you know, leave a runner or anything. I'm like, no, I'm closing this trade. You feel me? So I can drive home safely, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever profits I made, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. So yeah, you know, I stuck to my rules. I traded my edge, and yeah, man, I'm just, you feel me? I'm glad that I was able to catch this trade. You feel me? Because like I said, I was contemplating, bro. But I'm like, bro, I'm not finna let this trade, this perfect setup, go to waste. You feel me? I'm taking this setup. You feel me? Win or loss. You feel me? I don't care if it's a win. I don't care if it's a loss. But if it's my setup that I utilize and my edge in the market, I'm taking it. You feel me? I'm accepting the risk that I'm putting on, and yeah, I'm willing to cut the losses if the trade don't go my way. If the trade do go my way, I know where I want to take my take profits. You feel me? I know where I want to scale out of my position. In this case, I closed the entire position. But yeah, man, I'm gonna catch y'all boys as soon as I get back to the crib. We gonna hop on the charts. We gonna get right. And yeah, man, make sure y'all drop a like on the video. If y'all is new, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot more content coming soon, so make sure y'all stay tuned, follow me on my social medias. And I'm done yapping, you feel me? Because I'm just yapping right now. I'm yapping. I'll catch y'all boys when I get into the crib. All right, YouTube, man. It's your boy, Trader Kel, man. We back, you feel me? We back. I'm gonna go over this trade recap. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, let's get right into this trade recap, you feel me? So as y'all see right here, we had a TCT Model 1 distribution schematic. And I'm just going to, you feel me, go over the entire trade setup. And let me pull out this supply zone real quick. I know he has supply somewhere. Okay. So we had a 2-minute supply zone, but it already kind of got tapped into right here. Yeah, we already kind of mitigated it for real. So we ain't really had the best supply zone. But looking at the higher time frame, we did come towards this range high of the higher time frame accumulation Model 1 or Model 2 accumulation schematic, right? Where you got your initial range high, initial range low. We swept the initial range low. And then our third tap ended up grabbing extreme supply or extreme liquidity and then breaking structure back bullish, you feel me? So previously we just been going up. We just been very bullish previously these past few days. As y'all can see, just, you know, gold just been pushing up. So with a TCT schematic, the opposite extreme point for an accumulation would be the range high, right? So this is the technical target, but since we did deviate the range high, this could go over into a distribution Model 2 where we just tap into extreme supply and grab extreme liquidity and break structure back bearish. That's this line right here. We break structure back bearish. I'm expecting price to have a rotation back towards this low, right? But technically, I done seen a setup where they had a nice return to zone, all this sell side liquidity, and it just kept pushing higher and higher, you feel me? So I can show y'all examples. Right here, we were in the distribution. We had a 1, a 2, we deviated the high. We came down, we came back up, grabbed extreme liquidity. Thought this was going to be a Model 1 that flowed over into a Model 2 distribution schematic. We ended up pushing lower, but then eventually we just kept going higher, leaving all this sell side liquidity below us. So that might be the same thing that happened right here. Price might just keep pushing up, and the whole point of this entire range was just to push price higher. But going to the lower time frame, we did push up, right? And then we ended up SFP in this low, which is a 10-minute market structure SFP, where you got 2 bearish candles. So you got a high, a low, a higher high, and then we SFP that low, right? So SFP in that low, I'm like, okay, cool. We SFP this low, maybe to, you know, come back towards this high, or to form some sort of range before going lower, right? So looking at price action, we ended up having a 15-minute range. Yeah, we ended up having a 15-minute range. So we had a high, we had a low, lower high, lower low, right? This is a breaker structure. So in the downtrend, we pull our market structure. Let me delete all of this. So in the downtrend, we pull our range from bottom to top. So you had a range low and we had a range high at this point in time, right? We'll go ahead and go to replay mode. Had our range low, we had our range high. And then in order for this range to get confirmed, we gotta have our range low, we gotta have our range high, and then we gotta touch the equilibrium, and that's how you confirm the range, right? So allowing price action, we end up confirming this range, right? So now we have a range. I'm like, okay, cool. Now we look to see if the price is gonna deviate the range high or the range low. In this instance, we end up deviating the range low first, right? But we had a very aggressive move towards the upside. So this could have been a deviation setup, or you just deviate the range low and target the range high. I wasn't on the charts at this time, and I'm not even sure if you had a valid entry. Um, yeah, you had no market structure to confirm a breaking structure back bullish to try to target these highs. So we deviate the range high, right? We got our range low, range high. We got deviation of the range low, I meant to say. And then we come up and we deviate the range high. So as soon as we deviate the range high, we extend our range towards the range high. And now I'm thinking like, okay, cool. We could have a distribution schematic, right? Where we target this low and potentially go lower, right? Go lower, maybe grab some of these lows over here. Not sure if we had any demand because I ain't really do no TA before this, right? I was driving, like I said, so I ain't really had no time to do TA. Let me get rid of this market session tool. But yeah, long price action to play out. We end up deviating the high once more, right? We deviate the high once more. I'm like, okay, cool. Now, when you deviate the high once more, in order to confirm a distribution or an accumulation schematic, you got to break structure, right? So looking at price action, we end up having, you got to break structure between tap 2 and tap 3 from the low up. So looking at market structure, from the lowest point up, we got a low, a high, a higher low, and a higher high. We end up breaking that right here on this candle. So we got our breaker structure right here. Breaker structure bearish, you enter on the break. Not being sure if this was gonna be an actual distribution schematic, right? Because it's not a high probability. We don't have a nice return to zone, right? I would like to have some sort of like, you know, higher lows, higher highs coming so we can have that nice sweep towards the range low. We did not have that, right? But at the same time, I done seen plenty of setups like this where we got deviations from the opposite side and then the distribution schematic play. Like it just happened, I think it was maybe like 2 days ago, where we had the same exact setup where price ended up sweeping the high and then sweeping the low and actually hitting its target. End up hitting its target. Actually, I'm gonna show y'all. Let me pull this up real quick because I want to show y'all. 1 second. Go to my screenshots. See if I have it. Yeah, right here. So every time I see setups, I always take a screenshot of it, right? Let me add a source. Display capture. Aces. Alright. This is it. Yeah. Alright. So as y'all see, bro, we end up having an accumulation schematic right here, right? A model 1 that flowed over into a model 2, breaking structure, had a nice return to zone. We end up hitting the extreme, the TP, the extreme opposite point, which would be the range high and accumulation schematic. And then we ended up forming a macro, like a higher time frame accumulation schematic. As you see, we had no nice return to zone, but we got the breaker structure, and price ended up going and hitting TP, and then price went over into a distribution model 1 that broke structure, had some choppy price action, but overall ended up hitting TP and then going even lower, right? So like, even if it don't have the nicest return to zone, as long as you're using the proper risk, you can take these setups, bro. You can take these setups if you're using the proper risk, because like the setup doesn't have to be A+ for it to work, right? So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that so y'all can see like, okay, cool. The setup doesn't have to be perfect, you feel me? Don't have to be perfect, and it can deviate the range low and then distribute and still hit its target without a nice return to zone. But let's pull back up this chart. So like I said, you enter on the breaker structure. Now at this moment in time, I'm on my phone, I'm looking at price, I'm seeing like, okay, cool, we got a nice aggressive break, right, leaving some sort of demand. So I'm like, okay, cool, let me see what type of what happens at this demand, at this supply area. My fault. I see price like kind of rejecting from the supply area. I enter the trade right away, right? And now I'm like, okay, we end this trade. I already had my volume profile out around, let me see, maybe it was like around here somewhere. Yeah, it was like around here. So the PLC was not, the PLC is like kind of in the middle. This is the PLC, this the volume area high, and this the volume area low. And then once we kind of started rejecting from that area, I pulled it out a little bit closer, and the PLC was all the way up here. Okay, so it had to be somewhere around this time. You see how the PLC is up here? That means we got acceptance back inside the volume area high, and we're losing the PLC. We're rejecting from the PLC. I'm like, okay, this is a high probability setup. This is perfect. On top of that, we had demand zone, right? We had a structured demand zone. And I'm like, okay, cool. This is perfect because most of the time, the market maker, he just want to like manipulate retail who don't know how to trade ranges, right? So retail, people who, I'm a retail trader, right? But people who don't understand how ranges work, they gonna think that this is gonna be simply a higher low for a higher high, right? Bouncing off of this demand zone, and they just gonna get chopped up. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect, bro. This is the perfect setup. We get a little reaction from here before ultimately just dumping 2 minutes later, bro. So it's like this trade hit TP. I don't know if I entered. I don't know. I don't think I kind of closed on this candle right here. I was trading on my phone. I didn't have no limit order, and I was driving at the same time. So I was like, okay, as soon as this drop and it hit TP, I'm closing it. So at this moment, when I saw candle come with this candle come like down here, I was like, okay, I'm gonna close the trade. You feel me? Not paying attention. Like I had to switch between this. I had to switch between this to this. I had to switch between the pairs, right? Because I trade forex. I trade futures, so I had to switch between here. Oh no, I had to go on my phone on Ninja Trader and close the trade, right? So when I closed the trade, I didn't get full TP, and I didn't get this whole like move. Price ended up going even lower, but overall, this was a beautiful trade. I'm gonna show y'all the executions real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna just start showing y'all everything. I don't know if it's a quicker way to show y'all, but exit replay mode. So as y'all see, I end up selling right here. And the crazy part is, I told y'all, like, if y'all watching my video, I said I risked like $1,500. I didn't risk $1,500, bro. I knew I didn't risk that much, but I didn't know how much I risked. You feel me? So I just like was like $1,500. Because normally these setups, I'm risking like $1,500 normally with like a 10-point stop loss. But right here, I entered on this candle at 47.8. So I enter right here. My stop loss basically right here. Feel me? If price come up here, after we get that breaker structure, if we sweep this high once more, this is my invalidation. I close the trade right there, right? And then I'm targeting the range low. I ended up only, this is an 11 risk to reward. Actually, this chart is so messed up. This chart don't look nothing like the other chart. So I don't know, bro. They gotta fix the charts, bro. They gotta fix the charts. But y'all can see, like, this chart looks nothing like this. I don't know why, but let me so I entered right here, stop above the high, targeting the range low. So over here it's a 3% risk to reward. Over here it's an 11% or 15%. 1 second. But I ended up, I'm coming, hold on. 45.6, let me see. So I ended up getting a 7% risk to reward on this trade setup. Yes, Mel. So I only was risking $450 to make $3,300, which is how much I made on my account balance. Let's show y'all real quick. See the total P&L, 3,200 on that account, and then 33,000 on this account. I ended up taking like a little 5-10 minute trade with one contract. The previous trading session, that way I could get a trading day out the way. That's why the account balance looked like that, because I wasn't copy trading them. I think I lost like $30 on one account and lost 20, so that's why the accounts are not the same. But as y'all can see, we ended up taking one trade, beautiful setup, stuck to our rules, only risking $500 on this trade, bro. So like, if you can risk $500 on the trade, that means you're having like an optimal time to entry. Like, you're entering at the perfect time before the move. And that's what trading TCT schematics allow you to do, bro. It was just perfect. And then on top of that, if I would have held for even longer, I could have got extra juice, you know what I'm saying? You could have probably targeted some type of like candle down here or something. No, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing I could have targeted because it kind of front ran this low. But you could have got some extra juice, all I'm saying. Sometimes you can get some extra juice. But yeah, beautiful trade recap, man. As y'all see, this trade only took about... When did I enter this trade? I want to see exactly when I entered real quick. I entered right here. So I entered right here. I entered somewhere right here. Once, like I said, once I seen the POC, or once I seen that price was rejecting from the supply zone, I entered. I was like, okay, cool. That's double confirmation. And this trade setup took 10 minutes. So 10 minutes on this setup. Beautiful TCT. Model 1 distribution schematic, man. If y'all want to trade like this, if y'all want to learn how to trade like this, join my Discord. I'm going to be getting active in the Discord pretty soon, man. But yeah, man, this is just what I do, you feel me? Like, when I'm disciplined, I stick to my rules and I trade my edge in the market, I'm able to take trades like this, not risking nothing, and have a higher risk to reward, right? And have higher percentage return on each trade that I take, you feel me? And if the trade don't go my way, then it's okay, because, you feel me, I don't expect the market to, you know, do what I think it's going to do. It doesn't have to do what I think it's going to do. But as long as I risk a certain amount, right, as long as I stick to my edge and I know where I want to take my profits and cut my losses, I'm good, you feel me? Like, overall, I'm going to be successful in the future. So make sure y'all just, you feel me, continue going. If y'all trade and y'all feel like giving up, bro, don't give up. Keep going, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's going to be hard, bro. It's going to be hard at first, but just keep going, bro. That's my motto all 2025. Keep going, bro. Like, you feel me? But yeah, man, that's the end of the trade recap. Shout out to everybody who watched this far in the video. If you did watch this far in the video, comment, keep going. And yeah, I'm going to catch y'all boys in the next video. It's your boy Trader Kill. I'm going to catch y'all boys in the next video. And I just said it again. GG's. It's your boy Kill. And I just said it 3 times. And I'm yapping. I'm going to catch y'all boys in the next video, dog. I'm going. Peace.